guys, welcome back to our channel. This is Joe from Angie and Joe's channel, and today I am making a simple garlic bread but with a twist, quite literally. So it's a braided garlic bread, and since I'm making it for kids again, so it's not going to have too much of stuffing. It's just simple braided garlic bread. This is a simple braided garlic bread. So let's see. Ingredients for this recipe are yeast, all-purpose flour, you can use whole wheat flour if you want, garlic pods, butter, sugar to activate the yeast, salt as per taste. You will also need chili flakes and pizza mix for this recipe, and milk to activate the yeast. Now milk should not be very hot, it should be just lukewarm. In the milk add yeast and sugar. Sugar will activate the yeast, and let it rest for at least 10 minutes so that yeast get completely activated. After 10 minutes you will start seeing bubbles and it will rise. That is when your yeast is activated. So when your yeast is activated, you can add flour to it and mix it. Do not add salt at this stage. You will add salt once the yeast gets completely mixed with the dough or flour. That's when you add salt, because salt will reduce the activity of yeast. I'm also adding few freshly chopped garlic. If you don't want to use freshly chopped garlic here, you can also use garlic powder to give the nice garlicky flavor to your dough. Now mix everything properly so that garlic and the yeast and the dough get completely mixed. When your mixture is ready, that's when you will add salt to this thing and knead the dough. So I'm showing you kneading with hand. Kneading with hand will take you at least 10 minutes for this quantity of dough. If you have KitchenAid or if you have a food processor, you can use that. It will make things easy. It will hardly take you 3 to 5 minutes to do this dough. Your dough should be soft and hydrated, and it should be, once it is ready, when you touch it, it should bounce back like this. So that's when your dough is ready. Now if you want, you can grease it at the top and cover it and keep it in the hot place in your kitchen so that it can rise for at least 2 to 3 hours. So after 2 to 3 hours, this is how my dough looks. It has risen nicely. Now I'm going to punch it. This is called degassing of the dough. So you have to punch in the center and knead it again for at least 2 to 3 minutes. After kneading, we will create small balls of this dough, and make sure that you either you can weigh it or roughly make a similar size of ball, so that because we need to roll it, so all the balls should be almost of equal size here. Now we need to start rolling them. So take a rolling pin and start rolling them. Since I'm making it for kids, I'm not making it too big. If you are making it for everyone, you can make it little big circles out here. So yes, start rolling them. You have to roll all the five balls of the dough. So roll it and keep it aside. And the next thing that you need to do is heat your butter. Butter should be in the melted state. Take a tray which you are going to put it in the oven, or if you want, you can use butter paper for this, and grease it. Now take butter, melted butter, put chili flakes in it, make it as spicy as you want. Pasta mix also you can add. Little bit salt. If your butter is not salted, add little bit of salt. To this I am adding chopped garlic, freshly chopped garlic. If you are someone who do not like the taste of garlic, you can add garlic powder. That will give enough taste to make it little garlicky but not too much. Now mix it well properly. Now this is the thing that we are going to put on the layering, between the layer of the braided garlic bread. Now take the tray you are using, you have grease, and put the first layer on it. Brush it with good amount of butter, mixture that we have created. Now if you want, you can use pizza sauce here as well. You can add lots of cheese if you want to make it cheesy garlic. The cheesy garlic bread tastes really nice. It is a level up to this. By adding sauces or pasta sauce or something, it also create a very good layer in between this thing. So yes, once you are done, you have to repeat the entire thing and keep on doing the layering part here, and use all the 5 flatbreads that we have created. So again, filling is of your choice. How you want to make it spicy or less spicy, it's up to you. You can do all the experiments out here for this one, but this is a basic one which is not very spicy. So be generous with the amount of butter sauce you are putting here in this one, since it doesn't have too much of filling, so good amount of butter will create a good effect to it. Cheese, I would suggest that you can use the normal pizza cheese, that is a mozzarella cheese, that will create a good effect and it tastes really yummy. Now the next step is, since we are done with all the layering, you need to take a cookie cutter or a sharp bowl to use to create a circle at the center. It's kind of a flower, the center of the flower that you are creating here. So once you insert that circle or that cookie cutter at the center, you have to make cuts. Now, so the first step of the cuts that we are making should be from the center. So it should touch the cookie cutter that you have inserted in the previous step. So be careful here, since we are going to do two steps of cutting here. One step should touch the center. The second thing that we are going to do, it will be little away from the center, like this, what we are doing here. So we are keeping little space here, and then we are putting the cuts at the center. So you are creating kind of a flower effect here. So yes, the center cut should be little away from the center circle that we are creating. So once you are clear with this, once you are done with this, the next step is creating the braids. Make sure your center cut is not reaching the center circle, because that's will create a different shape. So you have to take the 2 portion and twist it outwards like this. So the center cut which we have left little bit, that will help to keep them joined. So again I am showing, you have to take the 2 halves and twist it outwards. It is going to create an effect of a braid here, and do the same process for all the cuts. Also, one thing to remember, once you do the twisting at the end, join them. Like a small pinch you do at the end so that they stay together also at the end. Yes, here, that's where you do the pinching, so they stay together. So that's how we will repeat for all the flower. We will create a nice flower out here. Once this is complete, take out the cookie cutter from the center and brush with generous amount of butter sauce that we have created in the beginning, and sprinkle with you can sprinkle with more chili flakes if you want it to be little more spicy. And once we are done with this, we need to rest it for at least 1 hour. So again it will rise a bit, because this is the second proofing that we are going to do for this garlic bread. By doing the second proofing, it will give us a nice soft bread from inside and a little crusty at the top. So I'm done with the thing, and now I'm going to keep it for proofing, second proofing here, and I'll show you what are the result after the second proofing. So now look at this. After the second proofing, this is how our bread is looking. It has risen a lot. It has almost covered the entire tray that we kept it and now it is ready to go in oven. We need to bake it at 180 degree for 30 minutes. Now if your oven is small, this time will be little less. You will get your bread ready in 20 minutes, but for a big oven it will take 30 minutes for complete baking. So it should be golden brown at the top. That's when your bread is completely ready. So I've taken it out of the oven. You can brush little bit of butter on the top of it to make it little soft, so it looks nice and done. Let it cool for at least 10 to 15 minutes. Then you can use a cheese dipping for this bread and it serves really nice. So yes, we are done with this braided garlic bread. It is simple recipe, but it looks really nice. If you like this recipe, please do like, share and subscribe to our channel. That's it from our side today. Bye bye.